Hi guys, this is Nancy Mitchell and this is the second day. This is day 2 of your conscious and your subconscious mind. The entire week is going to be breaking down how we think, why we do the things that we do, and just to concentrate on what we need to do with our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. Okay, and day 2 is going to be the mind garden. This is really good. Okay, I want to make sure that you know that your mind is a little garden and you are basically planting seeds every single day. Every second of the day, you are planting seed in your mind. And when you plant those seeds in your mind, that's going to be your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is going to be where you're going to lay all your seeds out. And then as soon as you lay all those seeds in your conscious mind, guess what? Now your subconscious mind is going to go to work and start making those seeds grow and multiply so much that it becomes a part of you. So guys, be careful. Be careful to make sure that those seeds that you're planting are going to be good, positive seeds. Now again, follow me on Mrs. channel if you want to have a better life with your relationships. Follow me, okay? Let's get into it. Again, it's day 2. So what seeds are you planting? Fear or faith? Very important. I'm going to go through some of the things that you may be going through your life, challenges that is happening to you right now that you cannot explain. You're not too sure. You didn't even know you were going through this, but you're just looking at your life and you're like, oh, this is something that I am going through. So let me touch on 4 different points and then I'll give you some solutions for them, okay? So challenge number 1 that you may have: feeding your subconscious seeds negativity, gossip, and fear. Now, sometimes a good gossip is good, okay? Sometimes you like a little bit of gossip or you listen to this and listen to that. But you have to now concentrate on what is it that I'm taking in on a daily basis? Who is in my circle? And what are the conversations that I'm having on a daily basis? You start to analyze your day. You get up in the morning. If you make a phone call, somebody call you, start jotting it down, start putting it on paper, start thinking on paper. And you're going to start putting it down and saying, okay, I talked to Cassandra this morning. What conversation did you have with Cassandra? She was gossiping about Mary Jane. She was gossiping about Tom that didn't have any this money, or start analyzing of what is it that you're talking about. And I can tell you right now, if it's gossip, cut that person out. I don't care if they're a family member or friend. I don't care. That is not what you want, because once you start planting these gossip in your conscious mind, all of that is going to grow in your subconscious thinking, and you're going to want more gossip, and more gossip, which takes you away from your goals, take you away from your purpose in life. So why would you want to plant those seeds? Do not plant those seeds. Very, very careful, okay? Negativity and fear. Negativity is something that everybody deals with. I don't care who you are at some point in life. Even if you're succeeding right now, there are times that you're going to doubt yourself. There's times you're going to be negative. And you just have to shake it off and just remind yourself that, okay, don't be negative. I'm not going to get this job, or I'm not going to get this interview. I'm not going to get this. Always think positive and know that, hey, this is going to happen. And if something doesn't happen, it happened for a reason. You know what I mean? I always live my life with that. I don't care what happens to me in life. I always tell myself it is for a reason. If this door closed, something bad happened, and this door closed, I lose some money, whatever it is, it happened for a reason. You may not see it. I may not see it within that time that is happening to you, but I guarantee you 110%. Within 6 months to a year or years after, you are going to now realize that, shucks, wow. If I have not had that door closed, if I have not lose those money, if I have not had that relationship, went sour with that person or whatever it is, I wouldn't get this door open. I wouldn't meet this person. If you trace it back, I guarantee you guys, I guarantee you 110% you're going to track it back, and you're going to see that something happened to you sometimes good or bad, and it opens another door for you. Okay, so don't think about, oh my God, this is what's going to happen and I can't, solve this problem, or I can't, solve whatever is going on with me. Never think that. Okay. Number 2 is going to be expecting a harvest without planting those fake seeds. So you will sit down and you'll be sitting down in your home and you're like, okay, I'm going to get the perfect husband, or I'm going to get a perfect job, or I'm going to get this coming to me, or this. You can't sit down and do affirmations and put all affirmations all over your house. And when you're done, you didn't plant any seeds. So how are you going to get this job and you didn't plant the seed? You didn't go apply to and send out your resume to different places. How are you going to plant a seed and you didn't go out to get that opportunity? So you can't sit and sit down and say, oh, she said to do affirmations. She says to just think and put feelings behind your purpose. No, you still have to plant those seeds. Okay? You can't just do that and not plant your seeds. Number 3, allowing others to plant in your mental garden. Guys, this is super important. Super important. People used to say things to me and I used to dwell on it. I used to think about it and I was like, oh my God, she said my head was big. And I'm like, oh, really? That doesn't work with me anymore. It does not. It used to, but it does not. Have you ever had somebody say something negative to you? Like, oh, you can't do this, or you're not supposed to do this, or you can't, whatever, create this business, or you can't. You ever hear people say something to you, and when they say it, it just goes into your mind and take over your mind, and all you can think about are those words? I can't. Well, guys, let me teach you something. Whenever somebody says something negative to you, whenever somebody's talking down to you and telling you something that you cannot do, make that fuel the fire. Let that fuel your fire to say to yourself, who is that person to turn to me and tell me that I can't do this or can't do that? I can tell you a quick story. Before I went into loans, right? Before I went into mortgages, I had this, went to this event, because I went to this event with a lot of people there and everything. And there was this guy there, okay? And he was like looking at me like, oh, you have your license yet? And he looked at me and I looked at him and said, no, I don't have my license yet. And he looked at me and said, he like, because there was a lot of people there. And he was making it like a joke, like, oh, you don't get your license yet. Oh, yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. And that just played on my mind. It went over and over in my mind. And I was like, who is this person looking at me and telling me that I'm not going to have my license? Are you crazy? Are you mad? You know what happened? Guess what happened right after? It was literally about a week or so after. I said to myself, okay, you say that I can't, I'm going to prove you wrong. And that's exactly what I did. I think it took me about 3 times for me to go, because the first time I didn't get it, I got discouraged. And the second time, I think I missed it by, I think it was like 1 point. Second exam I did, I missed it by 1 point. Can you imagine 1 point? You could just, I don't know, knock yourself out. 1 point I missed it by, and the third time I went and I passed with flying colors. And I was just like, OMG. And I just made sure in the back of my mind, his words were playing over and over in my head, telling me that I can't do something. And I proved him wrong. And that's the best revenge that you can get from anybody or any negative thing that comes to you. I proved to him, and I stand licensed right now. And I really don't know what happened to him. I don't care. But all I know that when I got my license, like I think it was a few months after he stopped working for the company. So I'm just saying that to say, when somebody tell you negative things, guys, please think about it and say to yourself, you are not going to tell me what I can and cannot do and prove them wrong. It's sweet. It's the sweetest revenge you ever get when you do that. Okay? So don't make anybody plant any mental seeds in your garden. You alone should be planting those. Number 4, neglecting to nature or your mental seeds. So make sure that you remind yourself, you do your affirmations, you tell yourself positive thinking, and just making sure that you are, just confirming to yourself that this is what you want to do. This is what you're going to do. And you just keep it positive within your mind, within your thoughts, within your conscious and subconscious thinking. Okay, so some of the solutions for these challenges that you will have. Number 1, replacing toxic input with uplifting, truth-based content, that seed of faith. So whatever that seed that you have, you make sure you replace them with those positive and truth-based content. Number 2, speak life daily. Start your day with one powerful I am statement. I have this thing on my dresser, which I do. And I was, when I get up in the morning, I look at it and I'm like, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am strong, I am this. And you tell yourself this with conviction. You tell yourself this with feelings behind it. Okay. So when you're saying I am, whatever it is, it's a psychology. What should I say? Like a gold mine. It's like gems. Whenever you create, whenever you know your purpose and know what you're doing, you're always going to figure out and find some affirmations and find something to say to yourself in the morning and the night. I am, I am, I am. It works so much on your subconscious thinking. Say it, believe it, and feel it. And it will grow more in your subconscious thinking. Okay? Very important. Number 3, guard your mental gate. Only allow voices that align with your truth. So making sure your mental gate is there. Don't allow people to come in and poison your garden. Don't allow them to. Okay? Number 4, water your seeds with gratitude, visualization until they manifest. So on a daily basis, you're going to feed your mind with gratitude. When you're thinking gratitude, you're not going to think anything negative at all. When you're writing that list or you're thinking about the gratitude, and visualize who you want to become. Very important. Okay, guys, there you have it for day 2. That's the mind garden. Some serious talk. And I think that once you go through and follow this just to the T, I guarantee you will start seeing your garden start just blossoming and just growing, just crazy with all this positive, all moving towards your purpose in life. Just making sure that you're becoming the person who you want to be. Okay. Very, very important. Okay. Now, I will say to you, you can comment if you ready to grow your mind garden. If you're ready to do that, please comment so I will know that. And then again, if you want to change your life, guys, this is the channel for it. Again, this channel is, having better relationships with everybody around you. So if you know anybody who this content could help, please go ahead and share it. If you like my content, hit subscribe and hit that notification button. So anytime a video is dropped, you're going to be notified. Okay, guys, there you have it for day 2. That's the mental or mind garden, I should say. My name is Nancy Mitchell, the Love Guru, your guide to better relationships. Peace. I'm out.